everybody. This is our first video. My name is Sam.
My name is Ed.
Yay! Yo, this is our first video. Our first video consists of Q&A. Q.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
So we had some people send in some questions to ask us. We are married, pretty young. I'm 26.
I'm 23.
Okay, so the first question was, what has been your best communication tool? Snapchat. I'm joking. Communication, we just try to talk to each other every moment we can get. And for example, if there's something up or if there's something wrong or we feel some type of way towards something, we just try to talk it out immediately. We don't really wait till we're angry about something. We just kind of just do. Obviously, we'll pray about something first, and we'll be like, hey, babe, I need to talk to you. How are you feeling right now? Can we talk right now? And if, say, like, I'm having a bad day, she's having a bad day, we'll wait a little bit, but we at least will have in mind that we want to talk.
Yep. And I do have to add, it took a while for us to learn each other. Like, for those of you that don't know about us, we were basically dating since I was 14. 14, officially dating till I was 16. Since I was 16. And
Till you were, what?
You guys get it. You know, I'm currently 23, he's 26. We've been dating / fiance / married now currently for like almost 2 years. So it took a while for us to learn how to like communicate with each other. But definitely like with our faith in the Bible, in Jesus, like it's helped us communicate with each other in a very orderly and like perfect way for us. Next question.
When you guys first met, what was your first expression?
You go first.
What's up, sis? No, she was young. It was the first time going to her house because I was cool with her brother. I'm cool with her brother. He brought me over, and when I saw her, I was just like, hey, she young. I ain't gonna even look at her, type of thing. Alright, so when I first...
Oh, dang! Anyway.
Oh, dang.
Where's yours?
I have it on. Oh.
It's not as bling as mine.
You're dang right. I'm not into blingy. Alright, so when I first met her, I was in high school. She was, I think, in elementary technically. I was like
Sixth grade.
freshman. I was a freshman. Yeah, you were in sixth grade. I was a freshman. Oh, you actually in 5th grade.
No, I think it was in 6th grade.
No.
I was in 5th grade.
Because when I was already graduating, you were graduating from high school.
Oh.
I mean, from middle school. So when I saw her, it was just more like, I didn't really think of it as anything. I just was like, okay, that's my boy sister. Cool. Hey, what's up? And I kept it moving.
Meanwhile, on the other hand, I was like, who is that? I mean, like, but I was so young. But it made me mature, guys, because I hung out with the older guys. You know what I'm saying? Justin and my brother.
That's true. I give it up.
Yeah. What was the question again? I totally forgot.
What was your guys' first... When you guys first met, what was your first...
When we first met.
Expression, excuse me. Wait, I feel like I read that so wrong. When you guys first met, what was your first expression? What was your first expression?
My first expression was, I really, like, genuinely, guys, I thought he was, like, the cutest guy I've ever met. I mean, obviously, I was in school.
Is.
He is. Okay, my first impression. You wanna laugh? My first impression of Ed was that I really just, like, I'm like, wow, this guy's really cute, and I don't know how to act. So, you know, my brother's like, Ed, this is my little sister Sam, Sam is Ed. Meanwhile, I'm in 5th grade, guys, so what the heck? How the freak do I react? Like...
I was a freshman. So
I was like, even though I was mature for my age, I didn't know how to act, you know, with someone that was really cute. My first impression was I was definitely, like, I thought he was cute. So every time he came over to hang out with my brother, I'd find a reason to be in the room and be like, oh, you guys are playing? Can I watch? Yeah. And I just watch like a creep. So there you go. First impression.
I stabbed my toe.
Wow.
Hold, please.
and moving on.
How hard is it to adapt to living together from this point on, or was it smooth and easy?
So living together, I'm gonna be honest, it was kind of difficult because even though like dating and being fiancés for me, it was like we were very like, what do you say that? Compatible. Like we were really compatible. Like
So it was difficult.
It was difficult. I told you.
Not for me, Karen.
Well, look. So this is the truth. Is that we're very compatible. We have the same faith, you know, and in our faith, there's what you call equally yoked. We believe in everything like the same. Honestly, like yeah, we have our disagreements in other things, but we have the same morals. We have the same exact likings to certain things and dislikes to certain things. We love the same music. We love the same, you know, we laugh at the same things. So we're very compatible. One big thing that was really hard to accommodate to was he loves the freezing cold and I love the heat. So I would say that was the hardest thing to like transition to smoothly, because I hated being in the cold. But now I kind of like being in the cold, and he kind of likes it when it's not too cold. So we molded each other, you know what I mean? Other than that, it really was beautiful. Like the beginning of everything till now, everything is really beautiful. Like there's like growing pains, you know what I mean? Like there's things that we run into, probably things we're going to run into, but the more we are in our marriage, like the smoother things go. But I would say from the beginning, it was just really learning a little more deeper about each other, even though we knew each other for so many years. But living with each other was different, but it was fun.
For me, it was easy. The only bad part was, not bad, difficult, was the cold and hot. And I got really sick. That didn't help it. But then when COVID happened, honestly, I had a blast. COVID, it was sucky time for everybody. Oh, look at this. Shoo. That ain't happening. Y'all ain't tell me I look like that.
Honestly, you can't even see it though.
I thought about it. Now I'm gonna keep thinking about it. Now
Sorry.
the video's gonna be like, "Bah! I got a hat." Hat. So it was. I got really sick, but besides that, everything for me personally was really cool. Only thing I got like annoyed with, and it's the tiniest thing, was she tended to leave her shoes in the middle. Like she's walking, she makes it to the center, she's like, bloop bloop, takes her shoes off, boom, keeps walking. Like, there's a corner here, and then she's like, loo 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 loo, boop, loo 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 loo. Alright, but yeah, that was probably the only like difficult thing, but it wasn't really even difficult. It was just getting to know the tiny things, the tiny details. Besides that, it was pretty cool.
So I would say
like her.
overall the smooth, because what the main question was like really.
Was it smooth and easy?
I wouldn't say it wasn't. It was like, I guess a mix, like a balance. Everything has a balance. Like it was definitely exciting. It was smooth, but then it had its little bumps. So that's the best way to answer it.
Were you or Ed hesitant/skeptical of getting married at a younger age than most average?
Not at all.
Nope.
Like zero.
Zero. Nope. Dealing
you
with
want to answer this
people
first? Go.
Dealing with people's opinions were difficult. Once God gave me the okay, once God told me, I was just like, yeah, I'm running with this. I'm not gonna second guess this, since I knew that I knew. Like, I know this is the back of my hand, I know this is the front of my hand, and I know this is my right hand. I knew. There's always gonna be, you know, the little image of like, it's like an angel and a devil, you know what I mean? Like, you're always gonna get what God's telling you, and then what the world's telling you. So it's very that's when you have to kind of be aware and pay mind to what you're listening to and who you're listening to.
I agree with him as well. Like, for me, I was younger, so even though we were dating for so long, I didn't think about marriage. Surprising, yes, girls. I know everybody thinks about marriage, but I really didn't think about it. I was just content where I was at. You know, I was like, oh, you know, in my mind, I was in La La Land, like, we're gonna date, and I'm gonna be 25, and then maybe we'll get married. I didn't really think about it until he was slick one day, and we were in a home shopping store. You know, I was looking at decoration for the house, and I'm like, oh my gosh, babe, when we have our own place, I want to get this and that, like, in the future. Because yes, we did not live together, not even when we were fiancés. We lived together right after we got married. He asked me that day, he's like, what would you do if I proposed to you? He literally said that, and I was like, and I stayed quiet, but it's not because I don't want to marry him, it's because I was like, what would I say? Am I ready? Am I too young? Like, I literally was thinking about that. So he kind of like planted the seed, like, and then I kind of like just started thinking and praying. I was like, God, like, so what's up? Like, you know, is this what you want for me? And the more I prayed and the more I thought about it, I saw valid reasons. It wasn't because of emotion only. Of course, I wanted to, but it was also a lot of other things. I felt like the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, you know what? Like, I could see myself being molded into a better woman when I'm married, because I know there's bad habits that I have, like laziness and stuff like that, that I knew, like, obviously I have to work on it before I get married, but it kind of like woke me up, you know what I mean? But once I said, you know what, I really want to get married, like, I started telling him, he already was on it. He was like, he hit me with it's not gonna happen yet, you know, maybe in the next 2 years. Happened in March. Like, what, couple months after?
No. Well, let's say like 6 months after.
It had to, for me, it went by so quick. I had in mind it wasn't gonna happen, and it happened. So that's why I was bawling. But so I'll put the link down below.
Gosh.
Of our engagement. Not hesitant at all. No skepticism.
It was definitely not hesitant at all.
Nope, no skepticism. We were definitely like, God said it was it. He gave us peace. We were dating for so long. We always did say, like, you know, if it's God's will. But as we prayed, God made it clear. We also obviously didn't waste all those years, is what I mean.
Most embarrassing memory.
Go ahead.
So this was when, I think, were we flirting? Like, were we even a thing yet?
We weren't a thing yet. I'm the one, if you guys know, I'm the one that's embarrassing. I'm the one that does stupid things.
I'm slick, to be honest.
He's a slick guy, he's the cool guy. I'm the slip.
So, we were like, I guess we were flirty. I don't know. But she was gonna walk me out because I was gonna leave her house. And I'm just walking, I'm just talking, and she's behind me. All of a sudden I hear, bah! Yo, I turn around, and this girl's on the floor on her back. I'm like, yo, what happened? You okay? And
my side of the story was, he was walking out to the front. It was nighttime, so it was dark. And I was like, we're giggling. And I'm like, let me just kick his butt, just because. Freaking, he was right here. I said, and I went, pow! And I literally hit my head back. And then he turned around. And I was like, with an ugly face. And that was embarrassing, because I literally rocked my head. It was a cute moment, and I ruined it with my Samantha-ness.
it was cute. It was funny. Made me laugh.
He thought it was cute. So win-win.
So how has your marriage helped you with your faith?
That's a good question.
A lot. A lot. A lot. This girl got faith upon faith upon faith upon faith. And I'm like, yeah, I have faith. 2 seconds later, man, I ain't gonna think it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? She's like, she can be like in the middle of the sea, of the ocean, and be like, yeah, I'm gonna get out of it. I'm gonna get out of here. And I'm like, I'm already the person like, I'm gonna die. You know, I'm alive, but I'm dead. I'm alive, but I'm dead. Honestly, marriage has helped a lot with my faith specifically. It really pushes you. When one's down, the other one's up, and when the other one's up, the other one's whatever. Vice versa.
Down.
When one's down, the other one's up, and when the other one's down, the other one's up.
We lift each other up.
Yeah, it's constant. It's constantly, one's always lifting the other one up, and it's super awesome to have an accountability partner that understands you, that really can pray with you, sit with you, and ask you what's wrong without feeling judged, to let you talk and let you vent, or just sit silently. You know what I mean? Like, just sitting in silence with her sometimes is phenomenal. You know what I mean? So it's helped a lot, like incredibly a lot.
Yeah, I would say the same about myself. Obviously, like, like I told you guys earlier, you know, when I thought even about it, I thought about all the things that I'm not used to. Like, wow, I was waiting till I got married to get out of my laziness and everything. God definitely molded me to have patience, to be very prayerful, because when we used to date, we used to like pray on the phone on FaceTime. And so it would be to the point where if I didn't FaceTime him, I wouldn't pray. You know, and now it's like, obviously we pray together, but it got further. For me personally, like, we'll pray together at night, but throughout the day, I'm like, I gotta make it more personal with myself. You know, at the end of the day, just a little tip out there for anybody. Your happiness, the source of your happiness it's not each other, it's God, right? Because at the end of the day, Ed is there physically, but God is there as he's my provision. Like, I need God, you know what I mean? God gave me Ed, and God gave Ed me. So definitely helped me get out of my comfort zone. Like, marriage helped me get out of my comfort. You know, I was always comfortable. I was always, you know, worried about myself. Not really, like, I'm very thoughtful, but not really like physically doing a lot for people. You know, I became more catering. Ed, something that I tell him all the time is he's really good at speaking. So like, he's my personal, like, he's like the head of the household, as the Bible says. Like, he really does, like, God used him through our marriage when I was down or when things didn't make sense. He'd sit down with me and he'd be like, babe, and he'd open the Bible and say, like, reassure me things. So our marriage definitely helped us grow deeper with God, you know, and we were biblically based before we were married, so that helped too.
And one thing I want to just throw in there is that, remember, it's not about the resources, it's about the source. You know, example is that you can have a bottle of water, and for someone who's dying of thirst, that's the best thing ever. But if you just have that bottle with no water, that resource is still nothing. You need the source, you need the water, you need what's gonna fill your thirst. So I'm just a resource. She's just a resource of our happiness. She's not the source. We're not the source of our happiness.
Oh, that's so good.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And this one's kind of similar to the other one, the fourth one. Hardest part of getting married young, for me personally, again, it was really just the people and the judgment from people that we didn't expect to do or say things the way they did. But, you know, all is love. Things happen. It's okay. You know? We're here. We made it. And I said that at my wedding. I was like, oh! We made it.
We made it. Yeah, I would say that same thing for me. Like, the hardest thing about getting married young was, especially me, because I'm younger than him, 3.5 years. And I'm the baby in my house. Like, it was hard, you know. You're going to regret it because, you know, might get divorced in a couple years. I was like, no, we're not. Yeah, I would say, yeah, that's really the only thing that was difficult.
No, Nani.
That hurt your ear.
My earring's so bad.
I'm so sorry.
Well, there you go, Nani. Be happy.
I smacked
so
his eardrum
see you,
with the sound waves.
You're not gonna even know about this, but when I see you, watch what's gonna happen. Because when you see this video, I'm probably gonna see you before that happens.
I love you, Nani. Thank you for all the questions. Thank you so much, guys, for like being so interested in knowing about our lives. You know, as you can see, we don't know how to stay serious. We are just so silly people. So we look forward to making more videos. Please, like, comment down below, share with people, and please let us know what you want, like, for us to throw out there. Like, what's the content? You can ask us more questions. You can ask us more questions. You can let us know, like, hey, you guys should record your next trip, or hey, you guys should fill in the blank, and we'll do that for you if it's safe and if it's not bad. We love you. Peace out. Ending.
So, I'm joking. We ain't doing that.